Hi and welcome to the mix room. This is Dami. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to add depth with space to your track using effects. Effects such as reverb, delay, maybe tape echo, which is a delay. So without wasting much time, let's jump in and let's figure this out together. All right, so here we have the vocal track. I'm going to play a little bit of that for you so you can hear what the vocal basically sounds like.
Came along at a moment when I thought it was over for me. I had no more hope. Tears, the pain I felt was so strong, but
All right, so you can hear the song is basically basic, right? A piano and a vocal on there. So if it is the artist's desire, we can use reverb and delay to create some movement around that vocal, create some excitement around the vocal to bring in the listeners. So instantly, even when I was hearing that, I was already hearing some type of very short delay, maybe like 16th note delay coming in right after the vocal. But the trick is, we're going to figure this out too. We might not use a delay for that reason. We might actually still use the same reverb, but playing with the pre-delay time on the reverb, which is why it's called pre-delay, right? So it gives our vocal room, but then the reverb basically kind of comes after the initial vocal hits. And let's experiment with that. I'll play it again and I'll show you exactly what I hear.
no more hope. Tears, the pain I felt was so strong, but then you came along. You took my hand.
So that could be a delay or reverb, but let's start with the reverb first. On here, to get some space around the vocal. By default, it's set to 3 seconds, 3 milliseconds. No, it's 3 seconds. That's delay, right? It's 3 seconds, which I think it's giving it perfect. We might actually maybe have to increase it more. I'm on this vocal, so I'm using the Super Plate. This is my favorite vocal reverb plugin, my favorite reverb plugin. No doubt about it. I do have other ones, but Sound Toys and Kush Audio, they're my guys. I always say that in almost every video, right? Okay, we're gonna play around, select this different mode right here, see which ones we like. Some we're familiar with already. So let's go on. I'm gonna solo the vocal. Actually, not gonna solo it. We're gonna hear with the piano because that's necessary.
You chose me out of all the people in the world. It was you came along at a moment when I thought it was over for me. I had no more hope. Tears, the pain I felt was so strong, but then you came along. You took my hand.
Okay, good. I'm liking the E plate. That's what I'm liking, yes. And then either or the 140. Before we actually go there again, one thing I want to do is the piano itself. Maybe we're actually going to use the same reverb for both of them. Okay, that's fine because I have a little plate on here for the piano. Because right now I turned it off, but I'm gonna bring it back in to put some space around the piano without in. Right. So if that's the vibe we're going for with reverb, it would make sense to also add that to the piano. I'm using 20% here and I'm placing it on it directly. And like I said, maybe when we're done with the vocal, I can actually just send. As you can see, there's a send right here. I'll send it to the same piano. But for now, I have it directly on the channel. And sometimes I do that. But most times, just use the send. Okay. I'm going to solo the vocal now. Let's dial in the reverb for that.
At a moment when I thought it was over for me,
I'm going to keep a lot of the low end in there. I don't want to get rid of all of it completely.
no more hope.
No, we need it.
Tears, the pain I felt was so strong, but
I like it, and I don't think I need a pre-delay.
then
I'll try.
you came along.
That might be good, actually.
You took my hand.
Let's add some modulation. It thickens
You
the
pulled
vocals.
me up. You took my hand.
Clean up some of the high end.
And you pulled me up. And you whispered in my ear.
All right, let's play with the piano.
I heard you. I heard you speak so clear.
I'm gonna blend to taste.
And you say, I can live, I can live, I can live, I can live. You can live again. You saved me.
Bypass.
You saved me. Build me up, you build me up.
So it's always necessary to blend to taste when you're listening to the rest of the track, not necessarily in solo, and go by the feel. You know, when I push it down, you're like, oh, I can't hear the reverb again. And that's the good thing. You can't really hear it, but it's there. But the moment I bypass it, now you felt the vocal, boom, just dry in your face. So I'm going to solo it and let's hear what it actually feels like.
And you say, I can live, I can live, I can live, I can live. You can live again.
Yeah, the super plate is so nice. I like this because it's kind of warm. Yeah, and that's fine. I'm just gonna go with it. Go by my gut feeling what I like. I keep it like that. Now, for song like this too, I would like to. I'm gonna duplicate this right here. Try another reverb as well. That's a good thing. I'm gonna use one of these guys here. Let me remove all these plugins. So I'm going to use this plugin, Maruquin, because it has like I think spring reverb, maybe hall. Okay, it doesn't have spring, but maybe chamber right there. You can try it. I want something chamber or hall. I want a little bit something longer to put high in a space. So I'll play around with this. Let's do that together.
And you say, I can live, I can live, I can live, I can live. You can live again. You saved me. You saved me. I can live, I can live, I can live. You can live again.
All right. I'm not feeling that at all. And sometimes, quick to mention too, on my Reverb channel, I would use the mid. I know most people do use the high and low, of course, because most plugin comes with it. But most times, I actually go and oh, this is an example here. Even though we've not used it, right? Sometimes I'll cut the mid away because it's that's where your vocal is. So I want to clean that place up as well. So I do not like that one. Maybe I'm gonna go with my original idea. There are other plugins here. Let's see that I don't use that much, but I know they're good. Some of these by IK Multimedia. So we're gonna try the TRS. This one, Hall. Do I have it? Okay, let's try that.
And you say I can live, I can live, I can live, I can live. You can live again. You saved me. You saved me. You build me up. You build me up. You are my everything. You are, you are, you are.
Gonna increase the reverb time.
Everything you are my everything.
So I'm gonna push it loud in there and then blend it in right here. I'll play that.
And you say I can live, I can live.
Let's bring the first one in.
I can live. You can live again. You saved me. You saved me. Build me up. You build me up.
Increase this one.
You are my everything. You are, you are, you are. Everything you are, you
Let's bypass.
are my everything. My everything, my everything. You are to me. You inspire me. Capture my heart, you.
Okay, that's reverb.